Alright, so since we have done the setup of the text style, the same thing we will do with the dimension style. So right now, as you can see our floor plan, the text is set up. All we need is now the dimension for our floor plan. So for that we will create a dimension style, and then we will give the dimension to our floor plan. So for that, what we can do is we can go to annotation ribbon, and just like we did with the text style, just below that we have the dimension style, and if you click on it, you will select you will be given a dimension style manager window where you have the standard option already selected. Now what we can do is we can either modify this one to keep up with our choice, or else we can create a new style. So for this I will go for a new dimension style, and I will just call it ky dim style. Right, we can start with the standard. Okay, fine, we can use it as an annotative, but let's not do that for now. And we have an option for use for different options in that. We can use it for the linear dimension only, we can use it for angular, radius, and different option. Now we will utilize this dim style for all our dimensions, so we'll keep it on all dimension, and let's go for continue. And then once you go for continue, you will be given new dimension style with the name that you have selected, and in this one we have different options to be set up. Now if we go to lines, we want it to be by color, line type, all those different things. And the first thing that I want to do is we can go for offset from origin. So this offset is basically the line which you see this from the when you give the dimension, this offset is basically that one. So I want it to be 3 inches, and now see how it changes, right? uh, don't panic over here, we can move on to symbols and arrows, and I want the arrowheads to be architectural tick for first and second. So yeah, that's fine. For the leader we can go for dot and different types of leader, but let's go for a box filled. And yeah, for the arrow size we will keep it as 3 inches. Okay, 3 inches is too much, so let's go for 1 inches. And the for the rest of the thing we'll keep it like that. For the text, we'll keep the text height to 6 inches, and for the rest of the thing I think that's fine. We can go for our own text style. In the text style we can go for our own which we already created, or you can keep it the standard one. Let's go for our own text style. And we can also do framing around the text. We don't want to do with the dimension, so let's uncheck that. And I think fit, that's fine. Primary units, okay. The primary, in the primary units you make sure that your unit format is architectural. So because our whole floor plan was made using architectural units, and in the alternate units and tolerance we don't want it, because tolerance will take care if we are doing 3D modeling, because there is much more plus minus going on with the dimension. So nothing to worry about that in this one, and I think that's good to go. And press OK to confirm. And right now we have to set it as the current style to get to use it in our floor plan. Now once you do that, you can close it, and let's start with the dimension. So let's go for dimension, this point to this point, like this. Now one thing you will you notice that everything is fine, but the tick, architectural tick, is very small. It's barely visible, right? If I zoom out up to this much, it's barely visible. So we'll quickly modify our style. So we'll go to dimension style, we'll select our style and go for modify. And in the symbols and arrows we can go for arrow size and make it let's say 3 inches, and press OK to confirm. Close it, and we can select that, delete it, and then go for a new dimension from here to here. If you think that's still too small, you can change the dimension, change the size of that, but yeah, let's change it one more time. Let's go for a 6 inches. So modify and arrow size 6 inches. I think that will work. Yeah, I think that works, right? Okay, so after that, what we can do is we can quickly assign all the dimensions. So let's select the dimension from here to here, from here to here, and from here to the center of the window, like that. You can snap it to the previous dimension, like that. Also, let's go for a dimension from here to here. Fine. From this one to this one, from here to here, from here to here, and this as well. This one, this one. It's very easy, right? Nothing complicated. Once you set your dimension style, everything will be easy. All right. Okay. So one thing that we can do is we can select this one, delete it, and now give it a dimension from here. Let's say from here to here, and snap it over here, right? And that looks much more clear. And after this, all we have to do is assign a proper layer for our dimension. So for that, I will just select it and go for text. So basically what we have to do is we have to select everything. We have to select all the dimensions. Once we have selected all the dimension, we can just switch the layer. So let's go for the layer, and you can use the text style layer, right? You can also create your new style, but that's fine. I'm not going to teach you another creation of layer over here. All right. You can see these two are a bit weird. So what we can do is we can select this one, delete it, and go for dimension. So yeah, that's fine now. We have to delete this one also. So after that, what we can go is dimension from the center of this window to the center of that window, and delete this one as well from the end point, center of this window to this point. That's fine. Just select everything, select all the new dimension and switch its layer to text. Yeah, that's fine. It looks more looks more as now, and that's how you can set up your own dimension style in AutoCAD.